Yo, I trust. What's up, baby? You want to start it off with a little big dags?
This shit right
Hey, what the fuck going on with me? What's going on with me? Hey, stop. Hey,
Fuck your producer, my bitch. Pick up my phone, disappear on the beat. I got this shit out the street. And with that back and forth shit on top on the phone, we gon' handle that shit when we meet. Steady thugging all the time, money on my mind, I'ma get packs in. I just might hit your hoe, never from the front, always from the back. Run all that shit on the stack, get out of place with no shit on attack. Ayy, niggas ain't catching me leg. Sound like a vet, but I just started rap. Say she proud of me, but I know that she want me cause I pulled on the ceiling, now I can't stop sipping out this coke. Smoke on the real loud, this shit is stank so bad, this shit ain't much. Shoot like Bradley Bill, you don't proceed. I ain't ducking on static, I step in the day. These niggas goofy, they just in the way. You want that features and you got pay. 3 5 to the face, this shit ain't pay. I ain't with all that fuck nigga. Can't clutch in this pipe, don't know when I'm gonna ice that. My little bitch shit down, the shorty you fucking with over there look like a rhyme. This shit gotta get it in. I need the grin in this shit, cause you can't take it from me. Spinning this shit, we turn you to a drop and I'm video shit, you gon' get away from me. I ain't fly, nigga, I'm spinning rest on my head. Deep bitch, and she gon' do all the right thing. Twin claws, no, we ain't doing no fighting. On stage, I'm alright, gotta do my thing. I really don't got it straight from the truck. I feel in love with the band on. I ride around with that foot on my left, move up, it's gon' look like I'm Rambo. This ain't that nigga, there's no cap on the killer, go hit no commando. These niggas ratting, I run away, try to play me like I ain't beat up. No niggas shooting me, so you shot me like a hoe nigga. Better be ready for war when I blow nigga. I ain't gon' talk, I'ma deal on the skull nigga. I chill retarded for hate, my toe nigga. You gotta go on like everywhere. Nigga play, now you gotta get buried. Shoot like I'm carrying food that thing. Pull that white nigga, might come down. Hit a peg, hit it, go hit the motor, go stuff. I was out on my own niggas, ain't wanna help. And I'm more hardcore, go and fuck what you feel. I can feel it, just out of my belt.
I trust self. That's Trill Dex. He about to blow, y'all. I better keep your eyes out on the young guy. Man, it's another week, baby. Another week. We here again, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in again. You know, I need y'all, man. I need y'all. I can't really kind of like. It's kind of hard. Let me see if I can share the screen. It's kind of hard for me to ignore this situation. You feel me? It's kind of hard for me to keep ignoring this situation right here. I don't know why it's really not getting the news it's supposed to be getting, but I just don't understand this what happened to this young guy, man. I'm still confused and bothered. You feel what I'm saying? I done did some research and it's like no one's talking about this. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's basically in a situation where it's like, do we care? You feel what I'm going with it? Like that's how I'm looking at it. Like, do we care about this young guy? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he's black, he's African American. I mean, I don't see what's the difference of why we don't have no people over there. I'm checking this out because it's scary, man. Like this scared me, man, to the point where I'm not the type of person that's gonna have a platform and don't expose certain shit. Like I can't. Like I'm not gonna sit here and just let stuff slide. I'm not gonna sit here. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all see where I'm at, so y'all can do the little reading. I mean, I don't read it so much. I'm just tired of like talking about this. Like it's scary because it just happened. It happened when all this stuff was going on, and no one's talking about it. It's like I don't understand the pressure we put on us as people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, is we putting too much pressure, or we can't be everywhere? Because that's why we have all these different groups and all these different people that's willing to contribute to certain things like this. You know, and I don't want to be stuck on this topic all the time, but I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of seeing us get treated like that.
What's the deal, boy?
What's going on, Coco? Yeah, Kerry, you're right, man. I was just talking about the dude, Bobby. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Charles, I'm just trying to like really just open my scene up for him. You feel what I'm saying? Like my platform up for him. Like Like that's what I'm looking at. Like I'm out with just because it's not really getting no notice like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just to the part where let me use a little bit of my time to at least still get it out there and get people to understand this is crazy. This shit is sad. I don't even know what to say. I got a young guy that, and I mean, so you telling me my son hang with a different race and he don't make it back. I don't get it. You feel what I'm saying? It's a touchy situation where I don't know why there's no pressure being applied out there. That's my only problem. Is like it's no pressure like it was pressure because we seen it. It's pressure because somebody else seen it. But when we don't see it, nobody want to talk about it because it's like, oh, I don't know what really happened. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, nah, you can't be like that. You can't just say you don't know what happened. This young man's gone. We don't know what happened. No, the guy that was with him don't even is like I'm trying to wait for that statement to come out. You feel what I'm saying? Is they gonna put it out there? Is they gonna let it come? You feel what I'm saying? So it's sad, man. Like that's a sad situation right there. It's so sad. You feel what I'm saying? I just don't understand why we put blonde to certain state. Like for example, people keep it real. They be saying like it's like Zimmerman and things like that is still out here. They still out here. They still walking around. But we have a anger part with our own race saying something to us. You feel what I'm saying? And it's getting out of hand. Like you feel what I'm saying? It's getting out of hand. Like it's not even making no sense the way things going down now. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like it's so much other things that we could be worrying about other than you talking about this, you talking about that, or you talking about me. Period. You feel what I'm saying? Like. We still ain't coming together to the point where we can sit back and be like, oh yeah, like let's try to figure this out because it's bigger than us right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like people don't even look at that. Like this shit bigger than us right now. We're not even looking at it. We're not even paying no attention. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's what the scary part is. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what scared me. Like it's like I go beef with my peoples, and then you get mad, you want to kill me, but it's a guy out here killing people, killed somebody for no reason, and this dude walking the streets, nobody saying nothing to these dudes. And that's the crazy part right there. Cook. You feel what I'm saying? That's why it's so weird. Like it's weird as hell. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like what we tough at? You feel what I'm saying? Like what you call tough? You know what I mean?
You talking about us as a people? Us as a people, or just in general?
Yeah. Us as in people. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like we let a lot of shit slide, bro. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of shit just slide. Like we kind of like put it to the closed eye to, like for example, look all the shit that's going on right now, and we gonna take the time out to still fight and shoot at each other. You feel what I'm saying? Like where we at now? You feel what I'm saying? Like what type of shit we got going on? You feel what I'm saying? Like what we doing? Because we still hurting each other and they hurting us. So it's like, what the fuck this shit gonna come? Where we gonna get? We want help, but where it's coming from? You feel what I'm saying? Like, how we gonna get help if we killing each other? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that at all, bro. Like, and I'm just like, this. I'm fed up to it to the point where it's just like, damn. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we sitting here putting the pressure on each other. But we're not putting the pressure on these other people. You feel what I'm saying? Like we ain't putting the pressure on these police. We ain't putting the pressure on Congress people. We ain't doing none of that shit. We have people that's doing it, but the people that's so-called that's doing all this crazy shit, worrying about this other shit, they not even helping on that, bro. They just like, yo, just taking things out. That shit corny, bro. Like that's whack, bro. Like it's no control on no situation no more, bro. Like everybody talking about, oh, y'all control my little homie. Man, that nigga turn around and kill somebody. You don't need you just sitting there. What you gonna say? I'm gonna send you some money. You feel I'm going? Like, you know what I mean? That's all you're gonna say. I'm gonna send you some money. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just dealing with it today. Like, I'm like that shit. It's not. It's effed up because it's sad. Hold on, my bad, Carol. And you're right too, Karen. We can't erase the past. We ain't trying to erase the past. I'm just trying to correct now. Like like look for example out there in Houston. Look out there in Houston, and look, you got three rappers. One got killed, two got shot. Like, why? You feel me? Like, what's going on? Like, you feel me? Saying like,
you talking about Benny?
Benny, Boosie. Then Mo3 get killed. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
is that Arizona or was that Houston?
That's Houston. That's Texas. That's Houston.
Oh, it's Houston.
You feel? Yeah, like that's crazy. Like, you feel me? Like, yo, you see me like this? A killer just happened. He just killed old boy. He turn around and assassinate this dude on the highway. You feel me going on? Like, and then the crazy part about that situation was a girl set him up. He got set up by a girl.
Hey, you know they vicious, bro.
I'm talking about that was like he got set up to the point where it was to the point where he was looking. He was like he ended up catching up. He ended up seeing the dude. And then he tried to run, and it didn't work.
So the niggas that robbed him, he wound up seeing them, and they
it
took off.
It wasn't no robbery. It was one of them joints. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't a robbery.
One of them mega extortion joints.
No, it was a. I'm gonna get. What's up, me? I'm gonna get it.
I'm getting my tire fixed. Okay.
All right. Nah, it was one of them joints where, you know, she had to drop. She started him out for five months. It was like one of them joints where you started. He started him out. The girl started him out for 5 months. She did what she had to do. She got in between with. They say he was one of them dudes that was kind of like sweet to the chicks. You feel what I'm saying? So, well, let me cut. They say he one of them dudes. Nah, this shit keep going out. He one of them dudes that's like when you got a chick, he had jumped. You feel what I'm saying? So they caught him off guard. They caught him slipping, and they waited on a good time for him to, you know what I mean, 5 months ago. So you know it was a setup. Like, so somebody sent that in. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody sent her in the door. And even though they got shot, the dude, it's a doctor dude named Dr. Rose. You feel what I'm saying? He's a dentist out of Dallas, was robbed and shot in critical condition. The crazy part, he was a cool dentist showing the youth that you can be a dentist and still be cool by putting on fly jewelry and clothing. He also rapped on his side. You feel what I'm saying? So you're telling me that he showed you that you don't gotta rob, you don't gotta rap, you don't gotta sing, you don't gotta do all that. You could be a dentist and still walk around like a rapper. Cause that's the thing. Like, I'm gonna walk around like a rapper. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the I guess the slogan of you fly, you that thing. You feel what I'm saying? So at that point, now it's like, yeah, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, now you try me because you thinking I'm soft. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what you think I'm soft? Like, that's crazy. Like, he got away though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when they shot him, but he ended up getting away. You feel what I'm saying? When they tried to rob him, you know what I mean? But that was the good part. You know what I mean? He not he's not about to die. So you feel what I'm saying? That was a good thing. You feel what I'm saying? But him being a dentist,
I just didn't know him being
like, I'm a dentist, and like I'm showing, like, he was looking out for rappers. You know, he do the goals and stuff for them too. But I mean, the teeth. So it's like, you know what I mean? I'm showing you. You feel what I'm saying? I'm showing you that you don't got to do this crazy stuff, and you still going. You feel what I'm saying? Come at me like, that's crazy, man. It's sad, man.
Hey, yo, holy, just right there, yo. I was watching some King Von shit last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. to King Von, yo, because he knew to me. Yeah, I mean, everybody else might know him, but he knew to me. And I don't know. This one video he came in. This nigga had like stupid duffel bag with some bread, passed it out to the whole team, like everybody ate, and I thought that was cool. I mean, that's how you're supposed to do it. That's how I want it. But at the same time, I'm looking at it from a young boy point of view. I'm like, damn, and I'm 18, 19, 20. Bull coming in, the whole team eating, everybody got guns, everybody flicking off and shit. So that it's kind of appealing. You know what I mean? A lot of them definitely going down that route. Maybe not in terms as much as the the banging, but it's definitely like a collective effort out here with these young boys out here. They on some Chicago shit now, dog. Shit is fucked up,
bro.
This shit is fucked up. They imitating, and they doing it all wrong. But that shit is causing a lot of bloodshed, bro.
It's too much. It's too much bloodshed. Like it's not even making sense. Like
that's a better word. Too much.
And you got like for example, if I got the bag, I say for example, I gotta come up. I understand people come up. Let's get it. We get out the way. It's the come up. It's part of the come up. It is what it is.
Right.
But when I come up, I need to change these people. Like, yo, I don't need you to keep doing that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't care how mad you get. I don't need you to keep doing that. I need you to do something else. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we can hire some people. We're about to hire some people to do that for us. You feel what I'm going with it? Like, so what you want to? So what do you really want to do as a business? You feel what I'm going? Like this how. And I'm telling you some shit that I talked about. Like I've been around dudes like that. And we used to sit down and have conversation like, damn, you don't want to do nothing else? And they be like, do what else? I'm like, dude, you actually could be on the other side of what you're doing. You know that, right? And they were looking like it's not hard. It just takes time and patience. And that's why I be saying cook right there. You feel what I'm going, bro? Like it get deep. It get real deep. You feel what I'm saying? It's deep, bro. Like, and people will drive you up a wall. Not up a wall. Let me take that back. People will drive with you on the situation, and then when you're trying to correct the situation, they still going left with you. Like they still like, man, how you going? I ain't ready to change. And I see a lot of stories where the guy that don't change, fall off, stay in the trap, they get mad and come back and do something to his people. Because you didn't make the move, because you didn't listen to the guidelines of, yo, it's time to move on. It's time to make this next step. It's time to step on to the next thing. And people don't be seeing that shit. And like for example, it's stories where I could get where I probably could have made, or someone around me. I seen a guy make a right move. He went from doing this to doing that. And then when he did that, I pressed him like, yo, what's up? You feel me? Like, what's up? He like, nah, I'm good. I'm doing this now. And it was just like, wow, you feel what I'm saying? Like he changed. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I was mad. I'm mad because I don't want to change yet. You feel what I'm going with it? And now that I look at it this way, it's like I was selfish. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was selfish as hell. Like I was selfish as hell, bro. Like I ain't care. You change. I don't want to change. I holler at you. I'm mad. Like, yo, you change. They niggas acting funny. You feel me, bro? Like, but now that I look at it, it's like now that I look at it and I sit in the house and I be like, well, I changed. They be like, oh, fuck you. And I be like, oh, wow. You feel what I'm saying? It's not personal. It's like, right. I did that. I gotta accept the criticism. I gotta accept the, oh, you whack as hell. Oh, that nigga think he's somebody. Oh, he gonna be broke. Oh, I get it. So
Take
what?
Take all that.
I get it. I'm taking it. It is what it is. I got it. But I know they say it comes back in other ways, and other shapes and sizes, and that's why I try so best to just try to keep driving. You feel what I'm saying? Like, fuck, I'm just gonna keep driving. You mad? You'll get over it. You feel what I'm going? Because I got over it, and I still didn't befriend you. That's the whole thing. Like they befriend me and motherfuckers befriend you and anything.
Right.
You can't help, bro. If you can't help, man, I promise you. My man put that up today. If you can't help the person, I promise you, they're gonna treat you like not show you. They're gonna treat you like shit. They're gonna just do it. You feel what I'm going? Like you just gonna be saying it like that. You getting shitted on. You feel me? Like and that's crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's deep. Cause you gotta think of this. Cause like you, for example, like you was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm about to go back home. You feel what I'm going? Like you feel me? Like I gotta go change. I gotta do some different shit. I can't keep doing this. But everybody not able to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like everybody not able to make that change to knowing where they gotta go back to the ground. You feel me? Like
if I never changed, I felt like I'd have been doing time down there. Real shit. We was moving at 200 miles an hour down there. So it got to the point that after I had to do that little bit of sit down time, I had to refocus everything. And it was just like, you know, I'm not really willing to not, you know, see my family for another 5.5, 6 years, mainly my son. You know what I'm saying? So I had to change, you know what I mean? And even when I came home, you know, some others wasn't changed up yet because, you know, that'd have been a quick change. And you see how persistent I was on like, no, I can't do this. Like, I can't do it. Like, believe me, I want to, but I can't. And that's when I jumped into the water, to the ices. And even though that was a jig game, you still held me down, put me right in the spot to get down, just like I was back in the game again. So it takes some mentality, yo.
But not even that. It's like say for example, you say you came with that. So I could be a lame nigga and be like, man, I need to get a cut. You feel what I'm saying? Or I could just be like, yo, go ahead and do you, bro. We'll get it in down the line. You feel me? Like, let's try it out. Try ever on your own. Don't try ever on your own and have to cut me in, because sometimes that try ever don't work, and then it's a conflict and this and that. So that's why I give people a chance. Like, come try and ever you're on your own. Like, trial and ever on your own. Like, just come do it. Like, if you come out here and you got a product or something, and you think it's a ghost shirts, hoodies, or whatever, come down. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Come down, put it together. And that's the platform I gave people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just come. If you come in, I can show you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can show you better than I can tell you. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's your favorite shit. I can show you better than I can tell you, bro.
Just come.
Come on, I got you.
Cause you gotta just put the work in. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta just put the work in. You know what I mean? Like, the work gotta make up. It gotta add up. It gotta make sense. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how you feel about this shooting, Meek? You mute.
I might mute it.
Take it off mute.
Good morning, Meek.
Meek crazy. Meek. Yeah, take our glasses off stuff. You paying for something? I mean, crazy, yo. Yeah, but
you said what shoes you talking about though? You talking about Benny and them?
Yeah, man, that was crazy, man. Like, they put him on Benny. They put him on Benny.
I just heard about this shit.
And they shot him. They shot him because they said he was taking too long taking his jewelry off. That's disrespectful, bro. That's straight disrespect, bro. That's like, niggas got a point to prove, bro. Like, that shit corny. Like, it's like, you come to my city, I got one put the pressure.
Ain't nobody out there with the shits that did it and none of that.
Man, niggas out there in Texas different, bro. They different, bro.
See, a nigga told me. See, he told me that shit happened in Arizona, but you said it was Texas.
I mean, ain't all that this? No, ain't the same.
No, that border though.
Right, it's right there. Yeah, it's on the border of it. It's on the borderline of it though. Meek, what up?
What's up? I had a damn nail on my tire.
Okay, so you gotta fix it. It's good now. What's up though, man? How you feel about this shooting, Meek?
What shooting
that's going on in the world with the rappers and stuff, and you know what I mean? I'm really talking about the rappers though.
Oh, you said like far as them beefing and stuff?
They killing each other.
Well, I don't even know was he even beefing? Right, but was
Yeah, what you saying?
I'm saying like far as like the King Von thing, like you talking like that type of thing, or
I'm
like a Tupac and Biggie thing.
No, I'm just talking about just
so
like Boosie getting shot, Benny Butcher getting shot. It's just back to back. I'm talking about like that, like these little guys. Yeah, I'm talking about like that.
Right. See, I heard about the Boosie getting shot or whatever, but I really don't know like too much on it because I didn't really see too much about him getting shot like I did like far as like King Von getting shot. But I don't know what, I don't know if his shit was like far as him being a rapper or was his shit like some street shit because he's still out in the street. So it's like I don't really know what his, what happened with him far as him getting shot. Do you know what like the backstory on that?
Boosie a little different. So Boosie not like the average person, like real talk, like people people don't really understand that part. He changed man, but he not gonna present that shit. He just took it as, oh, you got me. Yeah, I'll get you back.
Right. Right. That part.
So it's like
I seen the meme. I seen a meme on Facebook.
Yeah, it's really no better.
That said,
Yeah, what you say?
This young generation don't give a fuck, but my generation, I don't know who the fuck shot Lil Bootsy, but they done fucked up.
Yeah, they done fucked up right there, man. He a little dangerous little dude, man. Like I understand people crazy, but you got to think though. When you got money and you crazy, it's a different crazy. It's a different crazy. Like it's a different crazy. Like that shit's scary. Cool. What up, yo?
Yo, what up?
Oscar Della.
You call me.
Good morning.
He ain't want to show his braids, y'all. Fuck that shit. He didn't want to show his braids. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that picture. Yeah, I was gonna take. See, I got it on camera. You
That's
can't hide.
God.
The camera cannot hide. This man got braids. He's on his.
I seen that shit. I was trying to hide them Jones.
Now, when I seen he had a hat on, so I ain't see the damn braids.
Oh no, that was the braids. You thought it was a hat. That was braids.
You got the Dougie Doug.
Nah.
He got the shepherd braids. He got the shepherd braids. Like you know how he started his braids and he just had like the top part and shit.
Said the shepherd braids.
It's all good.
I'm taking a screenshot of that shit.
I love my nigga Oscar.
I'm on court ass today. Welcome back.
I love my guy Oscar.
Right. Like where the fuck you been?
SPR. What's up, boy?
You know why I had to get him? I had to do it. He didn't do nothing but laugh over there, yo. Hey, he can't do nothing but laugh over there, Cole. What's up, Cole?
What's up, y'all?
I know you've been watching the news, man. We were talking about that shooting, man. We've been talking about the shooting that's going on, man. How you feel about that, Cole?
Right. Too much shooting there. I'm gonna be real. Which one though?
I'm just talking about right now. I'm talking about the industry.
He talking about the rappers getting shot.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the way they putting the pressure on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I gotta go in the crib real quick. It's cold as shit out this motherfucker.
It's crazy. I seen
definitely is cold here too.
The record company got life insurance on the rappers. The way they began shot out here and killed.
I think so. Nah, for real though. I think they do got life insurance. That's part of the probably not. I mean, probably like the new probably life insurance to cover them like the deal or some shit. But I don't know about real life insurance. I don't know, Cole. We gotta look into that, Cole. Cause you know they don't want to set their plans up though. They don't want to set the whole thing up like you. It's like they set your shit up to the point where it's on you to go from there. So I don't know, Cole. That should be real. They could be having a secret one on the low.
Right.
But you think that's why they're getting killed like that?
I mean, no, I don't think it's the label setting them up, but I do think they got.
Oh, you just saying like that? Even though they dying, like, do you think they got? Yeah, you're funny. Yeah.
The labels don't. When the rappers get in the beef, I don't think the labels they don't be like, yo, let's calm the beef down. You know what I'm saying? Because it promotes the rapper. You know what I mean? And you know, the tougher the rapper.
Cool. How you gonna calm me down? I ain't trying to be funny. Like, keep it real. Like, what you gonna say to me? Like, what you gonna say? Stop doing what? What I'm gonna say to you?
I'm gonna take the content. Shit, I'm gonna make YouTube not put it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start doing shit like that. I'm gonna think outside the box.
No, but that's the crazy part though. That's the crazy part right there though, Cole. You feel me? Like, you can't tell me what to do. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just keeping it real. Like, and I mean, like, I ain't trying to listen to this dude. Like, who the fuck is you, bro? Just cut my check.
Hey,
hold on.
Somebody, you gotta be able to listen to somebody, and that they don't got nobody to listen to. That's a bad omen right there. Got nobody to listen to. Nobody got them in the right direction.
You talking about the rappers, Ask?
Yeah, the rappers.
I mean, it's about the people that got around them too. Like, if you got all that nut shit around you, then that shit's still gonna be around you, whether you in it or not, bro.
I mean, yeah. What we talking about, like, how we gonna try to get them to stop beefing?
Hello. What I miss, Cole?
Nah, he was saying, Clark said if you got nothing around you, then it ain't gonna change nothing.
What you mean by that, though, Clark?
I was talking about when Cole was talking about the situation with, with the rappers beefing and shit like that. Like I was just saying, like if you got all that nut shit around you, that energy, that dumb shit, then that dumb shit gonna keep coming around because that energy is right there.
Well, let me ask you. That's back to what we were saying. Like remember I said that before. Like when I'm putting it together, I need that dumb shit. I'm putting it together. So when I put it together, I can change it. But when you putting it together, it's hard to just cut your circle off. That fucks the groove up. It makes, sometimes you grow, but sometimes it fucks the groove up. Like it just fucks it up. Like I just can't just cut everybody off right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like you gotta cut them off to the point. You cut them off, they're gonna do way worse shit. You feel I'm going with it? So it's like now they're gonna do more shit. They doing shit to other people. So now they're gonna be doing more shit to you. Man, fuck him. I'm coming at his, we going at his head. Where he at? Where that girl stay at? Or what? What's that? Or where I stay at? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you remember that, bro?
But then that means you got the wrong people around you, bro.
No, it's not. That's how everybody keeps saying. That's never the wrong people, bro. You don't. People move off of emotions. That's what I keep trying to tell you. It's not the wrong people. If I'm gonna react off my emotions, I'm gonna react off that regardless. So if we was cool or not. So if I'm that type of dude or I'm that type of aggressive dude, you gonna see that regardless, bro. You feel me? So it's like
I don't agree with that.
Go ahead.
I would say only because
y'all up here. Y'all got mouth. Say what y'all gonna say. I'm talking from experience. So say what y'all gonna say.
I mean, the people around you, if they're not doing what they want to do or not doing as good as you, they the ones that's gonna come after you.
I'm not saying that. See, I'm talking about. See,
he's saying people act off of emotions. So regardless of what, like they could change up. It ain't that who you around. It's just that they just acting off their emotion. I guess out of anger. But my whole thing is with that, like even if they acted off emotional out of anger, if that's supposed to be your peoples, then they shouldn't want to see no fuck. I don't give a fuck how mad you get. Like you don't want to see no harm come towards somebody that you fucking care about like that.
That's what I'm getting to, me.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to. Right.
I get it. Y'all say that.
It don't always add up.
It's not adding up. It's happening out here. So it's not
right.
like
that's why you gotta watch that.
Yeah, that's
people.
I'm going back to the coach. Listen, this was the whole thing. Core said something about with the rappers, whatever the case may be, you need to change the circle. I get it. Back to what I was saying. When you busting moves and you making this shit work and you come up, you can change then. But on your way up, everybody trying to find a way to make some bread. So if you the bread maker, you feel what I'm saying? If you the bread maker, and it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to control your whole crew. So some niggas gonna do dumb shit. Some niggas not gonna do dumb shit. But it's like keep them busy or get them shit to do to avoid that bullshit. We won't go do this shit. That's why we try to tell people. They be saying like these circles, but they don't even be having a control on these circles, man. It ain't even the circles. The person. Nobody have control, so everybody just wow. So when niggas be coming up and they get them deals and you gotta cut him off. But he was the same dude jumping in front of the gun, jumping in front on stage when you want to be this crazy dude. Now you want to change and be Hollywood. You feel what I'm saying? Like damn, you just left us out here now, and that's when the shit get crazy.
I don't know because like in that instance, like you should have if you seeing what's going on, it's a conversation that had to be had. Like I don't think that somebody just gonna stop fucking with a person because of I don't know. But if that's the case, then that mean that motherfucker wasn't a real nigga, period. Because that's crazy. Exactly. Like you don't just cut people off that's been there for you. Like where the fuck is your loyalty at? Nah, that's fucked up. Like that person is a fucked up individual. Period.
It ain't
that's crazy.
You can say loyalty, but it ain't that. And it's not that. It's what.
So if you don't have loyalty, what the fuck is you my friend for? Like, what is this friendship based upon? Money? Then there ain't no friend. That he shouldn't be a fucking circle.
What can I?
Man,
you don't know this. You don't know this shit, me. That's the crazy. See, nope. You don't know it, though, me. Till you see. That's why. So
actually.
You saying you don't know yet until you get there, huh?
I do. I definitely do. I definitely do. And that ain't no fucking friend. That's not a friend. Like, I had to tell my ex-husband a whole lot. I had to talk to my ex-husband about a whole lot of shit about a whole motherfucking people, a whole lot of people that wasn't his circle, that wasn't his fucking friend. Like, he made moves, he made money. Like, man, you know the shit. And at the end of the day, them motherfuckers wasn't his friends. They was not loyal. It's what he can do for them. And at the end of the day, his circle, I ain't gonna say everybody in his circle, but it was selected few in his circle that he needed to stop fucking with. But he looked at it as, oh, you know, oh, this nigga had this nigga got my back. Nah, this nigga is a fucking rat. Fuck him. Period. No. I don't agree with that.
What you don't agree with?
I'm saying I don't agree with that this person, like, was your friend or whatever, but you decide that you
see harm.
Huh?
Like, your friends shouldn't want to see no harm done to you. No, you
right.
good, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I just gave y'all the strategy in the beginning. Me and my friend getting money. I could meet somebody that I was cool with. That shit, he done jump my shit up. So now we was doing something together. Now my shit double. You feel me? So we getting money. Now it's time to change some shit up. Yo, bro, let's bust this move. But he wasn't making what I was making. So it's
that's
like
jealousy.
It's not that. I'm just giving you a move. So it's like, boom, I'm ready to change and move this way. I ain't ready to change because I don't have the money you have. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you could use loyalty, like, all right, come just rock with your boy, or you could use loyalty all right, fuck that shit, bro. You go do you. I'm gonna still be out here doing me. Right. And that's hold on. This way it's Twitch. This is where the Twitch come at. He get the crown that you had, right? And shit happened. But you still winning. Some shit happened. Y'all could fall out. Some funny shit. You winning. He could lose some bread. Nigga could beat him. Anything could happen. Now he's feeling some type of way because you don't want to fuck with him. You feel going with it? So now that you don't want to fuck with him with that, now he's in his feelings. So now he's mad because he need their money to bust a move. But he being a friend. I want you to come over here. I want to give you this bread. I don't want to give you that money to take there. I want you to come fuck with me. So now you getting mad at me because I ain't give you the bread. So now you want to rob and kill me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nah, big. That's fucking jealousy and envy, honey. It ain't no motherfucking friend.
It's bad drugs. It's bad drugs. It's emotions.
I can't really hear.
You can't hear? What you say, Cor?
I think I said he really can't hear you. But that goes with me saying, holy, like, if anybody
not me, right? He not wrong.
Yeah, all right.
He right.
Yeah, because anybody in your circle that don't want to see you do no good and they want to see harm and they only ride with you till you get there and then they try to fuck you on the after side, then fuck them. They was never good and they was never friends. Like, I don't feel that way with you.
Now you feel
like I don't feel like that with my. Go ahead.
Look, welcome to being a rapper.
Facts. Yeah, that's
it. You could say a rapper. That's fucking life. Like,
it ain't even just rapping, though, holy.
Right. That's
I'm just giving you. I'm giving it to you on some little, like some legit shit. And I don't know, I ain't want to just be like, welcome to that. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, welcome to being in that world where it's a shine. So now I got the jewelry on. You trying to take my now I'm around you flashy. Meek, peep this out. I go buy me a stupid piece. I go to the club. Little chicks, we chilling. You meet some chicks. You my man though. You meet some chicks. Yo, who your man? He mad at that now.
That's not the right niggas around you, holy.
It's not that. Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm scored off that.
Let me tell you.
Your parents had never said to you, be careful of the people you hang with.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's it right there. I don't give a fuck what they came up with you or whatever, motherfucking shit. Like you said, people change, but he really didn't change. That nigga was always like that, but you always can do for him, so you never saw it until you couldn't. Nah, that's a fucking lame.
That's why I keep trying to tell people, like, that's why niggas, a lot of dudes that really be in the streets that really be getting it, they know how to maneuver that situation. They know how to let them feel like they winning all the time. Like
Mm-hmm.
you people feel like they fucking winning. When they feel like they
Mm-hmm.
winning, no way. How you gonna take from me and you winning? You making more than me. You doing this. You feel what I'm saying? So, but
Mm-hmm.
people still be like lurking, like you know what I mean. It's like that though. You know what I mean? It's so many twists to this, to that one thing. Like loyalty. Like loyalty could be some bullshit.
Now the person is the bullshit. That motherfucker wasn't
No,
loyal.
it's the word. It's the word because if everybody can use the word, and that shit don't. You can have the word chatting anything on you, and that shit still don't mean shit. That don't mean you a loyal dude.
Right.
You just
That's
Loyalty
why I
come
said
from
the
them
person.
actions, holy. It come from
The word
actions,
going to
bro.
remain the same. The definition of
Shut
the word going
up,
to remain the same. It's the person that's using the word, or the person that got the word tatted. Lies. The fucking need to say lies, not loyalty. Lies. Lame.
Cole. Like you cold, Cole.
It's cold
Let me
out
get
here.
that jacket. Look, he put the hat on. That's the hat I saw him in the other day.
You up top, Osh?
Nah, it's
No,
I'm
he
up.
is. It's cold out this motherfucker.
If you look, I put a hoodie on. Nigga.
It's
I thought the
cold.
nigga. I thought you was home, Osh. I was gonna pull up on you, nigga. I got that same jacket on. I'm just in the crib.
Oh yeah, nah, you need one.
I need one. It's cold as hell out
But
here.
look, that's like for example. Look, I was looking at somebody talk. It was like some nigga on the yard, and he was talking about. I was whacking honey. He was telling me about how a situation happened where he was on the yard and somebody was about to poke him, but he got the heads up from another dude in another gang. You feel what I'm saying? They're not the same gang. So it was like wow. You feel what I'm saying? So they go back, they get right, boom, 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 boom. So it was just funny because when he looked at it, the dude was from another set and he gave him the heads up. You feel what I'm saying? So it was kind of like weird. You know what I mean? It was kind of weird. So everybody some people went to lock up, some people went back to the whoever they caught, you feel what I'm saying? So he said a couple days later, he in his bunk chilling and they come to the door and get him. So he like, yo, what's up? He like, yeah, you got an informant said that you passed out the weapons. So he was like that. So this only reason I'm saying this is like it's like picking a side right now. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, man, he like only people I passed the weapons out was to people in my gang. So it's like, damn, so somebody in my gang that told on me. And he looked at it like, cause it's like when you've been in a situation and everybody got to understand that color thing mean it's a part of it's a serious situation, but it's a lot of bullshit behind it too, because some people go off different morals. So if you're in this gang and I'm in this gang and we got the same morals, we gonna click. It's probably not gonna click at first. We probably not gonna really get it together, but once you get an understanding of where we going with it works every time. And the only reason I said that story because it was like he had the balance. He had when he got out of the hole, he had the balance. Am I gonna ride with these dudes or am I gonna be neutral? So he was just like, bro, when I'm in prison, I ain't doing no gang stuff. And that was weird. He's like, when I was locked up, was no more gang affiliated with me. It was just me, and it was, you feel what I'm saying? Like he still, he was just saying that, but it still was. But he was just saying like how he was moving, like just because he was a crip or a folk, that don't mean I ain't gonna sit and eat dinner with you, or come over there and play some ball with you, or come over there and work out with you. You feel me? And that's how he said he did his time, and that's going back to the loyalty. You feel I'm going like. Damn, we in the same game, we on the same set, and it's still some BS.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like what? Like where it's coming from? Me, like you don't know where not to get it. Like you don't know when it's loyal or not because you can say that's my man. I fucks on 40 grand, but my boy gonna do whatever for me. But he could be talking about you behind your back like a dog. Like this nigga trash, whack, he corny. You feel what I'm saying? Like.
And that's cool. That's fucked up. That means that them niggas is not right in your set.
What?
Cause I don't do that shit. It's my team versus the world. Like
I'm sorry.
I ain't got no bad words for my guys. And if I got a bad word for my guys, I bring it to y'all. Facts.
What is the accident mean?
God.
It's an accident. If you feel what I'm saying about that, that's real, bro. Like Like, man, I just
Fucking
it's hard, man. What happened, me?
fucking rock just fucking
Rock shit.
my fucking windshield. The fuck?
You mad as hell.
You got insurance.
Hey, I'm about to get rid of this car.
You can take it, get it fixed. Your insurance can fix it. Me, you can use your insurance to get it fixed.
I can't hear you.
Use your
You said your
insurance
insurance
to get it fixed.
Hold up, y'all.
Me got liability, nigga.
Alright, what you say?
Hey, me, he said you got
What
liability. He said you got liability, me.
Why am I liability?
No, he said you
Why am I
got
liability?
No, he said
You
you
gotta fix
got
it. They don't fix that shit on
Nah,
liability.
He trying to kill you, me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking with you.
Fuck that,
Oh,
me.
you ain't shit.
What do you mean I'm a liability though?
There you go. There we go. Let's go.
No, he said you only got
What do you mean I'm a
liability.
liability?
I didn't say you was a
I'm waiting to hear
liability.
No, you got liability
Me too.
insurance. That's what he was saying.
No, I'm saying
Nigga,
if you
I
want
got
your
full
windshield
coverage.
fixed.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you got tort? You got tort coverage?
I got full coverage.
Full
Hey, yeah,
coverage
don't
of
come
what,
with
the
me.
screen?
Don't come.
Hey, yo. Y'all watch the draft? Hey, Core. You can hear me, Core?
Yeah, I watched the draft.
Core froze. Who won top 10, Cook?
Huh?
Who won top 10?
You said who in the top 10?
Yeah.
I know the boy, damn. I know the boy James Wiseman went number 2. The young boy Edwards, he went number 1, the boy from Georgia.
Yeah.
I know the young boy Ball, the other Ball boy, he went number 3 to Charlotte.
Yeah, I heard. Core told me that.
I don't know all the basketball shit.
Hold on.
I gotta get back in the wheel, nigga. Ooh, feel good. Oh shit. Damn. Yo, it's 26 degrees out here in this bitch.
It's 37 here.
Well, give me some of that, me, because it's cold as a motherfucker. Like, fuck that. I'd take $37 before I take 26 in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So you got the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, and the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. Warriors got James Wiseman. Hornets got the Ball. The Bulls, you picked up Patrick Williams. Let's go, baby. Cleveland.
Hey, bro, what's up with them hoodies?
Well, I don't know. What size you with, me?
A medium.
Christian hold on, I'm about to shit the screen.
Holy, do they fit small? Because I need my shit next week, yo. I'm in the building.
I got a 2X.
What building you in?
I'm eating dinner at one of y'all niggas' cribs.
Oh, you coming down?
Oh, yeah. I got to be in the A on Saturday.
It's the draft right here, everybody. The draft, bro. Full layup.
I'm happy for the Sixers, though. They got some good pieces. Yeah, they made some good moves yesterday. Ash, I know you peeped it.
Yeah, we did all right.
It's the draft right here.
Got Danny Green, got the boy Seth Curry.
Hey, Clap.
I'm here.
The nigga we drafted in the second round at 57 or 51, and the nigga they drafted before is the same player.
Who is that?
Patrick Williams and B-Ball Paul is the same player.
How they the same player? Like, they ain't the same player. They ain't the same person. Like, how they the same player?
Yo, hold up, man. My man talking. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Listen to that nigga.
Osh, do your thing, Osh.
Listen to that nigga, bro.
Hey, I
Hey,
do your
this
thing.
right
I
here,
yo,
look. Who you got?
ho.
This right
Move
here.
that ass draft board. Yo, I'm trying to see my man.
Nah. Hey, look, man. Yo, look at the draft, y'all. We looking at the draft right now. Fuck what they talking about, y'all.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we on the
That's
draft.
crazy.
I don't know what they talking.
Hey,
We got
as soon as he done, go ahead.
no vet, whatever his name is. We got another draft pick too. I don't know how good he is, but I'm gonna find out about him though. You feel me? So Cordell asked me who on my team. I know for sure. Cordell try some shit like that, right? He was like, "Yo, who on your team, nigga?" I don't know. Like, stop. He'll do some shit like.
You talking about Isaiah Joe Osh?
Cordell some bullshit. Hey, y'all was arguing with Hey y'all, I made Uncle so mad one day, right? I was at Mike Crib arguing, right? He was like, yo, fuck this shit, man. Who on your team, yo? He killed me. He killed me, bro. I was mad as hell. Like, man, I don't give a fuck. It still don't matter. I was talking about LeBron. I was asking, was he a LeBron fan? That's what I was asking him. He was mad as hell. I was making him mad as shit. He was steaming, bro. He was steaming up a storm, like, I ain't no LeBron fan. I ain't no LeBron fan. All y'all LeBron fans. No, I don't want to hear nothing. Everybody a LeBron fan. So that's the draft, though.
Hey, yeah, holy. A large, bro. Please.
They're gonna be tight as hell, bro. You gonna look like motherfucker.
All right, give me an XL. Give me an XL. No, I don't want to do nothing tight,
You
kid.
just can't wait till you get here and you just try to hood it on, and then we go find out. That'll be a perfect fit for you.
Right.
But I'm saying,
a whole lot of sense.
Nah. Because if I can't fit it, I give it to somebody and get another one. I can't have that shit ready when I get there. Like when I came down.
You gotta fucking wait for it to get shipped to you or something.
Oh, he gonna make them shits right there, right? All right, my bad. Yeah, we can do that. Holy, you my first stop. You my first stop. Yeah, Ash, I'm in the building. Ash, you need me to bring something down, boy?
The crazy part about it is like, what I'm gonna eat for Thanksgiving, bro? A bunch of vegan shit, like a bunch of vegetables and shit.
That's what you eating? We're not. I tell you what.
Man, we got a special guest, y'all. We got a special guest. What's going on? He finally made it to the show, man. Let's give him a hand clap, everybody. Oh, he finally made it, man. I feel important now, man. I feel love, man.
You finally said,
yo, man. You came just in time, man. You was a good, right? Let's just tell the people something about you, man. A little bit about you, man. Who are you?
What you mean? You supposed to do the introduction, man?
Nah, I do my shit different. I ain't like everybody else. And you can't come over here. Hold on. First and foremost, before we talk, this is not Cannabis show. This is not Cannabis didn't call my phone, so don't try to control this, bro. You feel me? Like, all right, let's take this out the way, man. This is my friends that do that type of stuff to me. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna get it together right now, man.
Quick introduction. All right. First and foremost, my name is Greg, aka Cannabis. Long time friend of Van. I don't know, damn Van. That's early 2000s. So we're looking almost 20 years of friendship. Been knowing Van since he came down from Jersey to Shaw University. We attended Shaw at the same time. And over the years, man, it's one of my good friends. You know, a guy that's very loyal, dedicated, driven, and got to watch him mature over the years, man, becoming a father, becoming a husband. And I'm just proud to say I'm happy I have him as a friend. As for myself, I'm just a regular Joe Blow, man, just trying to make it in this society.
This about you, bro. I'm about to do this shit like Nori, bro. This is about you, man. This ain't about Van right now. It's about giving Cannabis his roses. This guy right here, man, he's doing great out there. Tell me a little bit about you, man. Come on, man. It's about you, big dog. It's about you, man. Because they need to see people coming from the same. We came from the same place.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Now look at you now. You feel what I'm saying, bro? Like, tell me a little bit about what you got going on.
I got a very unique background. Originally from Jamaica, grew up in Brooklyn. Moved down to Atlanta after I graduated college and became a firefighter. Then later on became a sheriff. And as of right now, I am dual role. I do dual roles. I'm a sheriff and I'm a firefighter, but I no longer jump on the bus anymore, the engine. I'm more into the administrative side of things now, dealing with new construction, new businesses coming into them. So I'm a father of 3, married. I'm a mentor. I do a little bit of everything. So I don't know why you put me on the spot, man. I don't like, what I'm saying?
I gotta do this. This is part of it. This is how you do. But you tell me. Let me tell you a little something about him. Like he go around and he go around and he talk to the youth. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's something he do from the heart. And we all came from a cloth where it was rough. And when we got to our next stage in our life where we entered that brotherhood of college. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's why I say going to college was a good thing for us because it changed me. It showed me different sceneries of the world. You feel what I'm saying? And look, I met a friend from a whole other place in the world, and then look, we all was in one place, and we got together. Everybody had their own angles. You feel what I'm saying? And him being in Atlanta, let's just keep it real. Like he had a hub. He was a hub. By him being a hub, he helped other people come where he was at, and they spread their wings. So we got to give him his credit on that right now, for foremost. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I really want to stand up for him. You feel what I'm saying? Because that is a big thing right there. You feel what I'm saying? Like to be able to bring people when you started to struggle with that, like I got it now, and I'm gonna show you. And he showed so many people the way, and he helped so many people out. And to this day, he helped me out. You feel what I'm saying? Like even personally, just calls and anything. And I wanted to bring him up here just to something about what you talk about with the youth and like how you bring what you bring into the youth to change it. You know what I mean? And that's why I really wanted to bring you up here today, because that's why I had started this segment off with. You know what I mean? Like what's up with the world? You feel what I'm saying? Like is what's going on? You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I wanted to come at with you, Cam.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate you having me, man. But one of the biggest things that we fail to do, and we sometimes forget, there's a disconnect between adults and the younger generation, and we kind of fall into that trend after a while because every day responsibilities become part of life. Whether you have kids, you get married, and you got bills to pay, and you now a grown up, right? So we forget, or we have a tendency sometimes to forget that we were once teenagers and we view the world a little different. So we try to throw that adult attitude and adult experience on teenagers who haven't been they're not adults yet. So you kind of have to. Here goes the thing: you already won 17. They've never been 21 yet. You understand the mindset? So you kind of have to say, okay, I remember when I was 17, how my mindset was. So you kind of have to go back there and allow yourself to relate to them. I may not listen to the music they listen to, but there is still the same relation there. I remember when we was listening to hip hop, I want to listen to hip hop, back in the day, my parents didn't understand it. They really cared to. But, there had to be somebody that had the understanding of what we were going through and how we were looking at the world and how we were viewing the world. So just find that bridge and connecting. Find that gap and connecting that bridge that's what I try to do anyway. So, one of the biggest things I do, I try to mentor. I mentor, college students between the age of 18 to 21, because that's the transition phase right there. They're out of high school, they're in college, they're getting to that independence mindset. And those are the ones we're really trying to reach, because that's the next phase. Those are the ones that's getting ready to go into the real world, start working. And a lot of them don't know what to expect. So, other than the issues that we're dealing with, in society right now, there's also issues as far as, what's the next step when I leave college? What I'm going to do? How should I handle it? Or how should I move, in the next direction? And a lot of us don't have that guidance in the home. Mm-hmm. So, when I commend, the young men and women that are making those transitions from high school to college, just trying to get a step up on what we're dealing with in the society. We already know the odds against us as blacks and the minorities, so we got to work twice as hard to get what we want. So sometimes it's just good to know that you have that person in your corner, that mentor in your corner. I was fortunate to have a mentor when I got to college, big up to Good. and you know, Sheen and those guys, man, because they didn't have to take the time out to kind of mold us and guide us, you know. And so once I had that experience, I had this, you know, I felt like I had to pay it forward. So part of that is, you know, that's why I'm so passionate about is making sure that the next generation is groomed, you know, and prepared for the next phase in their life.
Where you think we go? Where you think we go wrong at though? Like, where you think is like not we, but where you think it go wrong at? Like by you being around them, and kind of like just kind of like sometimes you could get in tune with a couple of them that'll let you in, and like you feel what I'm saying. What do you think is what's the most you hear a lot about of a youth that
don't understand?
Kind of like,
that's one of the biggest things is that we don't understand. We can't relate. The reality is we can't relate. It's just that. Again, like I said, we've been removed from that age group for so long, for a while, that we forget, you know. And this generation, they're a lot more free spirited than we were. You know, they're more and they're more in tune with their emotions than we were. We was told and we was raised to be a little bit harder exterior wise. They're more emotional. They tell you exactly how they feel. And you know, just dealing with this millennial group, for me, they're actually going to be the group that makes a big change based on how they present it. So where we're missing out with the connection is that we forgot how it was when we were 18. That's just me. I'm thinking that we forgot how it was when we were young, and now that we're dealing with the reality of things, we still have the ones that are doing bad, making bad choices, but the choices they're making is just a revolving door of the shit that we went through when the stuff that we experienced when we was young. You remember, we grew up in the era when, you know, drug dealers was praised. You know what I'm saying? We grew up in an era where, you know, it's still praised in music, but it was really heavy for us.
It was like being a drug dealer, a police officer, or it was like a work for the city. That was like the 3 jobs. Like the 3 jobs you have, bro. Keep it real. Real talk, bro. Like the 3 big jobs. You get a job like that, and it's like.
And the crazy thing, how you saying it, man, is like you grew up in the hood, and I'm not saying every hood is different. Every hood is technically the same,
right?
In a different area, and especially in the 90s and in the early 2000s when we were young, you know, you looking at it like, well, if there is an option, I'll go hustle. There was an option that's always pushed out to you, indirectly or directly. You knew that was an option, that you had the ability to go hustle because you know somebody in the game. You know, if you know somebody in the game and you're curious about it, you could be invited into it. You know, not saying that neighborhood intention was for you to go down the wrong path. I had some good dudes around me that were like, man, that's not what you need to do. Take your butt that way, you know. But those are ones that had no options, especially there's no parents in the home. You know, you're being raised by an elderly grandparent or grandparents, and you have to eat, and you have also the outside influences. You want to make sure you're still fresh. So we make
that'd be the main thing.
You know, I mean, these things play a big part. So how you gonna do if your mom don't have the money? How you gonna do? You want to get that money fast because you want to be one of the dudes on the block that's fresh. You want to make sure girls pay attention to you. All these little things that seem, you know,
so big but so minute.
Right. You know, now that we are older, it's not that vague when we were younger. That's something that we wanted to. We want to be that dude that's fresh. We got the fresh kicks, the fresh outfit, and girls pay attention to that. So a lot of times we get pulled into the materialistic things, and we make decisions based off that dig us into a deep hole that we can't get out of, or get us in a situation that we wish we could get out of, right? So I think, again, back to your question, Van, the disconnect is that the elders now, the older people, let's say this, the elders, our grandparents and great-grandparents have no understanding of what's going on with this younger generation. And if we are the ambassadors between the grandparents and the young ones, they have to have some understanding. And a lot of us don't have the understanding because we kind of moved on from it, and we look at it the same way our parents used to look at us. Our grandparents used to look at us like, what are y'all doing? Not understanding why you wear your hair like that, why you wear your pants like this. We wear pants. Our pants was bagging. I mean,
they joints tight.
They joints tight and they sag.
Tight and they sag.
I remember when the guy remember the guy come to school with the tight pants when he kill him, they kill him like
high water. You get killed. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that wasn't our style, but I understand that time repeats itself. Back in my days, you wear suits. You know, you walk out, you gotta look proper. Now these kids are wearing the tight suits and the slim fit. Slim fit was something they did back in the day, you know, not in our era. So time repeats itself. They just put their own style to it. You know, I don't agree with the sagging of the pants to that extreme, but I understand that's their style. You know, not combing their hair, letting it grow all crazy. That's their style. You know, so it's just an era, and we just have to understand that every generation will have something different and do something different. My mom then was definitely into the, you know, power to the people, rocking the fros, you know, the big earrings, you know, very in tune into black, you know, the civil rights and all that. And, you know, my grandparents wasn't in agreement with the big fros and, you know, walking around with the leather jackets and all that. Like, I had those conversations with my mom. So every generation is going to go through something that we may not agree on because we are a little bit older. But we need to find out that there's still a bridge that we don't want to lose, or we don't want to destroy.
What you mean by a bridge?
Generation. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the
what you mean by a bridge?
Huh?
What you mean by a bridge?
The communication, the line of communication. That's the bridge. You know, why you think that? Why are you having such a hard time with younger generation communicating with the older generation?
Because they don't understand.
Why you think though? What? So the understanding come from what you think though.
Yeah, my personal opinion on it.
I mean, why we don't understand? That's what I mean. Like, why you think we don't understand? Because, like, this is what I was telling somebody the other day. Everybody go off of it's like a blueprint. Remember back in the day, you had to do this. You had, like, when you was coming up, you had to do this. You had to do that. Everything was like fat. Everything was like, oh, this is what you do. This is what you do. And then it was like a twist where you don't got to do it like this. You can do it like this, and you can just do it your way. So that's what I'm saying. Like, where the twist come in at? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it got to be a twist where it's not that we don't understand. It's that we so programmed to force a way of life on somebody. That's where the misunderstanding comes in, I think. Cam, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, why you got a program? It's not. I don't think the world ain't off a program no more. You can see that now. You can make money all the way.
How long have you been doing that? You going?
Wow.
Everybody sit on this Zoom is going to have been through that. You know,
StreamYard, not Zoom. StreamYard.
Every generation tries to tell the next generation this is how you should do it, right or wrong.
Right.
It's the way, and we, like I said, unconsciously, that's how we, you know, hey, you know, why you doing this? This is the way you should do it. And not thinking that some people think outside the box, and sometimes things change, and we just adapt, you know, to the times. So again, the gap or that lack of communication is where we're lacking at with how things are being done. Prime example, you know, and I'm going back into how it used to be when the civil rights movement and how there was black unity and people was actually looking out for each other at the time because of what we was going through, right? Now we're getting a glimpse of that now. A glimpse. I don't think we're there yet, but we're getting a glimpse of people starting to look out for their kind and understand that, yo, we all.
But you also do have to understand, back in those days too, you did have Uncle Toms, and they didn't like Uncle Toms, which were black people. So you still have the very same thing going on, just a different way at this. You know what I'm saying? It's a different way, but like you said, history repeats itself.
Absolutely, and it repeats itself. And remember now, those Uncle Toms, if you want to use the word Uncle Tom, we shouldn't even use Uncle Tom, but
well, I just said because that's what they called them back in the day.
Right. But one was scared to rock the boat. Let's say that the ones that were scared to rock the boat because they didn't want to mess with what they had going on, right? And we have a lot of those people in society, and a lot of those people, the older ones that are in position of power, that actually could be influential in the next generation. But the mindset is, I was given a position, I don't want to ruin what I have. I don't want to take a chance of losing certain things. So let's not rock the boat mentality. hate that. Let's not rock the boat mentality. You know, let's just deal with what we have. That's BS. You know, in order for us to move forward, we have to ruffle feathers. You got to make the comfortable uncomfortable. In other words, the ones that are sitting in those chairs that are comfortable doing what they need to do and living in this bubble, those are the ones that you need to make uncomfortable. We go to struggle every day. Some people are privileged. They never have to deal with certain things. And, you know, the older generation, I can't tell you when it happened, but there was a disconnect where certain things was not passed down the way it should have been.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like we had to start back over with another blueprint to try to figure this shit out.
Right.
And I think that's where we at again. You know, you protesting, but we understand that protesting plays a part. And we understand that you have to have somebody, a group of people that's going to finance the movement, and some people that's going to be in the forefront of the movement. You know, so there's a team effort to make it become successful. And what these younger generation that I mentor and I talk to, their biggest thing is that there is a disconnect between us and the elders, the new generation of the elders, because they're trying to figure out why are we doing the same thing with different result. I'm doing the same thing expecting a different result, right? And I agree with them to an extent, because they're saying, why are we going out there protesting and we're going to do this? It's going to fade away after a couple months because everybody gets satisfied if they say one thing or they do one thing here or there. And I get that, right? And so the biggest argument is going to be voting. Why should we vote? It doesn't matter, right?
Vote.
Voting is a big deal to them. Like, they don't understand the importance of voting. And if they do understand the importance of voting, you have to let them understand that a lot of people died for that. A lot of people suffered and died for that right for you to have. So utilize that right? So voting is one big thing. Second thing is, you know, we sit out there and we protest, but at the end of the day, no cops going to jail for police brutality, right? Laws are not being changed. And I had to explain to them that it's not just one thing that's going to make a change. It has to be an overall collective effort from the masses to make that change. So you, like I said, you have the people that's in the forefront protesting, you have the people that's backing it financially, and then you got your legislators, people that's going up there pushing for change and pushing for laws to be changed. The younger generation, they're very passionate. Like I said, they're more in tune with their emotions than we were, because we was taught a certain way. So they want things to happen and they want to see change. They just don't feel as if the older generation has that support system in place for them. You know what I mean? So
why you say that? Why you say like? What you mean by the support system? I think we do have a support system. It's that they live off of the social media world, bro.
Yeah,
like they live off that world, bro. That social media world, like, and they make that saying like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But I'm your dad, and I'm doing this and I'm doing this. I'm gonna show you my way. My way probably gonna take a little time to get to what you're seeing,
right?
But you can't just think you're gonna do it on your own and be like, oh, well, I did it on my own. I did it on my own. That's where they at. That's what they want. That's the thing now with them. I did it on my own. I did it on my own. Like,
I think too, us as parents, we have to understand too that they are not us. You know what I'm saying? And I think that parents need to learn how to communicate with their children better, because that falls on us too, and how they, react to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, bridging the gap. Like, I think it started with the parenting and us having an open communication with our children.
Yeah,
because they are people. But I have to go, y'all. So I trust self. Y'all have a good day.
All right, Meek, I get with you. Hey, Meek, is you cooking on Thursday? What's good?
I'm not sure. So
hey,
I'm
Meek,
probably most likely I'm gonna cook.
Clack, yo, that's
that's clack. What's up, boy? Hey, Meek, if he gonna if Holy gonna have all that vegan, yo, I need some real food too. Cause let's put something together, Meek. I get with you.
Well, Van's supposed to be making my salmon, so
okay,
we might be eating that.
Yo, I'm gonna be down there. I'll get with you, Meek.
All right,
you have a good day, sister.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Yo, Clack, I didn't even know that was you, bro.
Yo, I've been screaming at you, Ken. What's up, boy?
What up, too?
How you, bro?
He was
Hey,
up
yo,
there
Candace,
too. Go ahead, quiet.
real shit, yo. I'm down there in the A.
Word?
I'm in Lawrenceville. Yeah, we got a food trail. I'm down there.
You live here?
Nah, I'm back and forth. I'm in Philly right now.
Word.
I'll
Man,
be
look,
back and forth.
get out. Get my number, man. You come down. You in Lawrenceville?
Yeah, I'm in Lawrenceville. That's where the trailer at. Cheesesteak Champs.
Word.
We're gonna be doing a couple of events down there. But when I get down there this week, I definitely reach out. I wanted to get everything situated before I start hitting my people up because I know y'all gonna show love, and I wanted to be ready when I hit y'all. So I done talked to Pooh a few times. Yeah, I mean he just waited for me to hit him, but it's the first time I talked to you in a minute, boy. You look good, boy. I'm proud of you, my G.
You see that? Oh, let's get. You see his house? That's the white room right there, bro. That's the white room. He in the white room right now. He got a room called the white room. Nobody go in there. No kids. Nobody go in that room, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. Hey, you should take us on a tour. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Just a little tour. Just to let everybody know, like, you living good. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you doing good for yourself, man.
Yeah, you in Atlanta?
Huh?
You in Atlanta? You in Fulton County?
No. I'm in Henry. I'm on the south side.
Hey, Cannabis, tell him about the inspect. How you be with the inspection work you be doing? Like, tell him a little bit about that. Like, I be trying to game the kid. I be trying to get the youth, man. Like, try to get them. It's different ways to make it.
We got to get an inspection through the. I know we got to see the fire marshal because we got a flat top and we got a pizza oven.
Yep.
So
yeah, so we have to look at that. Make sure your hood system is good and your extinguisher system is up to par.
Right.
That stuff.
So tell us a little bit about that, Cannabis, about inspection.
All right, so my background is fire. I've been in that joint for like 15 years, so we deal with, when we talk about inspections and reviews and plan reviews, you're looking over plans for new construction, alteration, renovation of buildings, and then, like you said, your food trucks. That's part of it too. Anything that deal with life safety, we have to review that. So you're dealing with propane tanks, you're dealing with hoods. We have to come out and inspect it. I mean, it's a very interesting job. You know, you deal with a lot of entrepreneurs, especially when you're talking about minorities. You know, first time business owners and stuff like that. That's where the satisfaction comes in because you're helping them get, reach their dreams. So
give us one of your stories. Give us a story with a good story and a bad story.
Inspections ain't exciting, man.
Give me one bad story and a good story. Like, you know what I mean? Like somebody that was happy, somebody that was mad.
All right, so let me give you the bad one first, and then follow up with a good one. All right, so I had an applicant that his expectation was that it's gonna be like a walk-in, walk-out thing, and I came in, and one of the biggest things I try to do is educate people as I'm doing it. I don't want you to be lost while I'm inspecting your location. So I had him walk around with me, and I'm like, man, this ain't looking good, And I explained to him, like, this ain't gonna pass. And man, by the time I left out, man, I gave him a list of stuff that he needed to take care of. And I mean, dude was pissed, man. Like, oh man, I think he just being a dick, yada yada yada. Call my supervisor and went in like, yo, and of course embellish a little bit. Yo, he's rude and disrespectful. He da-da-da-da. He failed me and told me I need to get things done. Da-da-da. No explanation. I'm like, what? So, my notes is right there because before we got into the computer thing and the laptops and the tablets, we had to physically write it out. So this is some years back. So I wrote everything out. So he has a copy. I have a copy. So he told my supervisor all this. My supervisor called me in the office and like, hey man, just got a phone call from this gentleman, yada yada yada. And he said that you just walked in and failed him. I said, I ain't walking and failed him, but I did fail him. He said, you also said that you ain't give him no paperwork. I said, well, here goes my copy. It's 3 copies, right? You get the top copy, we keep the last 2 copies. One is my file copy, and one goes into the file. So he looked at it, he said, yeah. I said, clearly, I explained to him why I failed him, and it's documented. So long story short, man, the dude had to spend some more money. And I understand that's not what you was budgeting for, but you gun ho because you want the business to go, but not realizing that, you know, you also have to have something put aside just in case there's any hiccups. And there was a lot of hiccups in this situation, and he had to come out the pocket a little bit. And he tried to find his way around it, man. But you know, that's when I realized more or less, like, no matter how nice you are to people, if you don't give them what they want, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You
know how I go.
You know what I mean? So, you know, with that being said, man, it was my inspection. So he had to deal with me, and I made it clear to him when I saw him. I like, you know, first and foremost, you know, you call my supervisor and you sit there and you lie on me. You know, I told him, I said, I didn't appreciate it. And I said, you know, one, I was very professional with you. I told you the things that you needed to do, and you called my supervisor and said I lied. I mean, you said I was rude, and you said I didn't tell you anything. Mm-hmm. And you know, he had the dry look in his face, more or less, like, I said, well, you know what? You stuck with me. So at this point in time, you still got to get these things done. And when you do things like that with me, I go strictly by the book. There's no, let me give you a little bit of the wiggle room. And, you know, no, when you do stuff like that, I'm directly by the book because you messed up this relationship that we had. So, you know, nonetheless, he had to go through hell and high water to get that stuff approved. And I wasn't going to let him slide by anything. If it was missing one thing, you got to get it done. That's because you was a dick in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So that's one. The good stuff that
Hold on. Is he still open cannabis?
I don't know, man. That's some years ago. Usually, man, you don't really, you know, you get annual inspection, but the annual inspection don't fall on me. The annual inspection falls on the department. Like
it's like a rotation, right?
Yeah, the station takes annual inspections. We just make sure they set up and get through the process.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't work through some inspections before. We about to get a temporary real quick because we're trying to find a permanent spot depending on where we're going to land at. But we're going to do a temporary because there's a couple of events that we about to jump into that we in Gwinnett County. So we about to go through the Gwinnett County joint.
Yeah, you up there. You in Gwinnett.
Yeah. But
it's good business up that way though.
Oh yeah.
Which one of the good ones then?
What you mean? Oh yeah, the good one.
Story.
Sister wanted to open I want to say it was a boutique. Yeah, it's a boutique. And you know, first time new entrepreneur into the business. And you know, she caught a deal on the location, but the location wasn't ready. And came in and, you know, same thing. I always walk my applicants with me to let them know these are things that you need to take care of. So I told her she need to take care of a lot of stuff. And it was overwhelming initially because when she purchased the spot, when she started renting the spot, she thought everything was good to go, but it wasn't. So she felt overwhelmed when I was telling her these are things that you need to take care of. And, you know, she got a little emotional. I said, yo, you don't need to get emotional. There's a lot of things, but these things can be taken care of. 1 or 2 phone calls will cover all this. So, you know, I just say, look, you know, take your time. You know, you have 30 days to get it done, you know, and I'll come back. And if you need more time, just let me know. So work with her. And she finally got everything done within the 30 days because, of course, this is her baby. And she got it done, man. And I came in, you know, approved her. And first thing she said was, I appreciate you educating me on what I needed to do. Because if you just told me I failed, I would have been so lost because I didn't know what steps to take. You know what I'm saying? But that's to show you that some people will take it as an appreciation. Like, you're doing your job, you educate me on what you're doing. And some people be like, nah, you just failed me. I'm like, I'm not going to fail you because I don't want nobody to just fail me and not tell me why I failed. I'll explain what I need to do at this point. Because I know if I fail you, there's going to be questions that's going to be followed. So before I let the questions come up, I explain to you as I'm going. This is out of violation. You need to have this taken care of. This is how you take care of it. You write it down. I'm writing it down. So when I'm finished talking to you, I'm also going to give you the paperwork. Like, here you go. These are the things I can't give you. I cannot personally pick a company because, of course, that's showing favoritism. So you do your research, get 3 quotes, and go with the best one that you could afford. And I mean, literally, that's what I did. And
so do everyone do the way you do it? Like
no,
give them...
no, because they understand now. some people handle power a little different. You're in a position of you could either make or break somebody's business, right?
Mhm.
And I try not to take advantage of that. My thing is, if I educate you, then you have a better understanding, right? And some people, they don't do that. They're like, yo, you failed, man. Figure it out. I'm out, right? And there are people out there like that. There's some people that I deal with like that, and I still don't figure it out. I'm like, yo, why you just tell them what they needed to do? Nah, they want to open it. They need to go and do that. But if they don't know how, they won't figure it out. It's simple, right? It seems simple to me anyway, but it ain't. Some people are just, dickheads, man. Some people are just dicks. But that's just some of the things that you deal with on the inspection side of it. So you have the ability to either make somebody's dreams come true, and you have the ability to deter them from moving forward in their dreams. You know what I'm saying? And that's
So
crazy.
what's one thing you would tell someone before they buy a commercial building? You know what I mean? Like, what's one thing you'd tell someone before they buy it? Like, what would be like a couple steps you could give people? Because we be trying to give people the game on here, like, and we just trying to help them out. Because a lot of entrepreneurs, and that's what we try to push on this, on this wave, like entrepreneurship and just positive vibes. You feel me? So, what's a couple steps you could give some people that is about to be becoming commercial, business owners, and in that world?
Especially, so if you're going to purchase a commercial structure, one of the things you got to make sure is that when you step into that building, take a pen and a pad and note everything that you think may be a cost, because you may get the deal of purchasing that building, but by the time plumbing comes around, electric comes around, HVAC comes around, then the inspections of fire safety, you may be coming out of the pocket a couple more thousands of dollars. So, when you're making an investment, a big investment like that, purchasing a commercial structure, you got to make sure that you don't have to push out more money in order to meet the codes or bring everything back up to codes, especially if it's a building that's been sitting down for a period of time. That's one of the biggest things. If buildings are sitting down for a period of time, usually you're gonna get a good deal on it, because one, the bank is trying to get rid of it, or whoever's owning it and is not being occupied is trying to get rid of it, right? You see there's a gold mine, which probably is a gold mine, but you got to make sure that
you can get up the code.
The electrical system is on point.
Right.
The HVAC system is on point. And then on top of that, all life safety code stuff is on point. Find out how long the building has been unoccupied. Is there been any flood damage, any fires to this building? There's a lot of things that come into play. And then sometimes you may be the situation where you get the building and then find out when you start doing your renovation alteration that you just funneling money in your pockets because you have so much stuff you have to repair. So just be careful and cautious of when you purchasing a building, and that goes for homes too. But homes are a little different. But with structural, especially commercial structures, just be a little bit more aware of what you pay attention to detail. When you as soon as you walk into that building, ask them about the HVAC system, how long the system been down, how long it hasn't been used, how wiring, all that stuff play a part, man.
Yeah, because a lot of people would do is we just buy because of the price sometimes, and we don't be knowing. Sometimes they gotta buy it because they couldn't afford that other bad issue, and that's just some people just need to know that, and that that's why. And when people be ownership, I be trying to tell people, like, it's so much of being an owner or a business person, a business owner is not just, I can just open a business tomorrow and it works like that. It's every time people, it's so much into it, like, you be thinking the business making so much bread, but it be so much overhead or so much other things they had to take care to get this door open, like, you feel me? You be like,
I've seen people get frustrated because the expectation was so high, to open up a business, and then you realize, man, I didn't know I have to shell out so much money first before I could get to that point. And to be honest, man, we're not fortunate enough to educate the Black community on stuff like that. and we need to be able to, allow entrepreneurs to have a clear understanding of, yes, you have a great idea, and yes, you want it to come to pass. What's the steps? You want to get a location? How you want to get this location? All right, you have to pull a loan. But before you do that, you look at the building. Make sure this is a building that you want to invest into, because you might have to shell out this much money, and you only have just enough to open the business, but you don't have enough to make sure these things are up to current and up to code.
Maintaining it, right?
It's crazy, man, because I didn't even realize how expensive plumbing is. I didn't realize how expensive electrical work is. You know what I'm saying? And you're not talking about a house. You're talking about a commercial structure, more square footage, multiple outlets, multiple wiring. You have to deal with all that. So that's going to cost. You know what I'm saying? So how bad is the roof? If there's roof damage, you got to get that stuff taken care of. So again, like you said, you get a building for a good price, but after you purchase that building, how much you got to shell out to make sure everything's brought up to code.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you're not a corporation. You don't have the funding like that. You're your own individual trying to make a dream come true. You have to find the money on your own. You know what I'm saying? And it can be stressful. You know what I mean? So it deters a lot. That's why you see a lot of people say, oh, well, they have a lot of ideas, but nobody pushed forward in it. It's not that they never tried. It's just that they get deterred by certain things. And one of them is going to be definitely purchasing a location.
And we need all the game. Not to switch the subject up, but my coach, right? He had posted the other day, I think it was like 8-year anniversary of being an alpha. And you're an alpha, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a link, y'all. Because it just came to my mind the other day. It was like, when I seen the picture, I thought about you too. I'm like, oh man, I'll put the band make this call. You feel me? Like,
it's your coach?
Yeah, my coach, my high school coach, Coach White. That's who I should stay with. You know what I mean? That's who took me in. You know what I mean? So, I meant to link that up. I gotta definitely link y'all up, man, because y'all guys too cool. I'm telling y'all both too cool. Nah, but I know you got things to do, Ken. I ain't gonna hold you up, but I just want you to give one thing you could get to the youth. Just one good positive thing, like, you feel what I'm saying, that I know you've been through. We're gonna have million more conversation. Like, we're gonna definitely have that one. And I gotta sit down because I ain't even really get to you like I want to yet. You already know. I let you slide today, but just one thing you could give the youth. You feel what I'm saying, like, just to inspire them, you know what I mean, to just keep going and just keep staying positive, you feel what I'm saying? And this within this COVID life, within this new generation of, the world of COVID, and and you just being, just being educated into what you're doing, and you know what I mean, with the world, you know what I mean, with the people. So just a little saying you'll have to give us to, you know what I mean, to the people.
Well, for the youth to stay positive and push forward. Just remember that, in life you're going to have waves of life experiences. And, if you're at your low point, just understand that it's going to be a high point eventually. Things will always get better. And just like when things are great, things will get bad, but it's how you endure it and how you go through that process. And I can't speak for everybody's faith, but if you have whatever your faith base is, to have faith, you know what I mean, to be strong in your faith, to know that, you would endure and come out on top. So what we're dealing with right now is uncharted territories, dealing with this COVID and how, again, they say it's going back up. New York, they shut down the school system. So we're dealing with something that, one, there is no vaccine yet. They say there's vaccine coming, but it's still not here yet. And so, one, a lot of people lost their jobs based on that. So that's one thing that people are dealing with right now, low point, because the society, and is kind of at a standstill somewhat. They try to open up these businesses, but again, we're self-conscious about COVID, and we're trying to be careful on how people go out and deal with the community, because you don't want to get it and you don't want to spread it, right? So I know it's hard right now for some people, because unemployment is at a high based on this situation. Jobs, a lot of businesses are closed based on the situation. So if a lot of these youth are dealing with this situation, and I'm not going to say this is their Great Depression, but this is something that their generation, just like we're experiencing it, this is their first real issue. You know,
Exactly.
we had, 9/11, we had the recession,
Yeah, so
Obama came into office, really trickling from trickling from Bush issues. Obama came into that recession, but we found a way to bounce back out of it. This is especially the young the adolescents, the older teenagers going into their 20s, they're dealing with that now. And the young 20-year-olds, their first real issue that they're dealing with in the society, So, I just keep, best thing I can tell them more or less is just, keep the faith, just understand that there is highs and lows in life, and this is just one of the low points. And, once you get through it, just remember that, this is something that you had to understand that we had to go through. It makes you a stronger person. Should make you a more humble person, and understanding that life is short and nothing is guaranteed. So again, man, just for the young people, keep your faith. Stay the course. Just understand that be steadfast in what you're doing, and it will prevail over a period of time.
So I appreciate that, bro. But and look at this, right? You being a fireman, I don't know why I asked you this question a long time ago. Like, and it's being covert. Like, what's the difference? Because you in that's the lane. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta protect. You know what I mean? A lot of things go on where y'all gotta be front line. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so how is it for y'all being firemen in this covert right now?
So for my counterparts and my coworkers that's actually in the field, the essential workers, you understand, you put your life on the line every day. Before it came about, you put your life on the line, because you don't get, and I always tell people, fire service, we don't get calls for parties. We get calls because there's an emergency. So that's somebody's emergency you got to show up to. And this COVID is just another notch that you got to add to that we got to deal with. So as much as you put safety precautions in place, it's hard. It's something you can't see. You know what I mean? It's airborne. You can breathe it in. So you have to be cautious, and you got to also be mindful that you don't want to take it home to your family. So for the essential workers, the nurses, the firefighters, the law enforcement side of it, the garbage man, all these people are dealing with it, and they're dealing with it, and they got to, put their life on the line day in and day out to make a living. And I know we show appreciation through commercials and thank you and things like that, but until you get into the trenches and understand that when you get that 911 call and you got to go into somebody's house, trust me, it's in your head like, yo, I got to be careful because I don't know what I'm coming into. I don't know what I'm about to walk into, and I don't want to bring this back home to my family. You know what I mean? So it is it's a scary time that that you're dealing with, especially if you're in those fields. I tip my hat off to nurses, because once you're sick, you're dealing with them. They're coming into a controlled environment, which is the hospital, and you still have to be careful about that. And the firefighter and EMS side of it, they're going in an uncontrolled environment. You're going into people's homes, you're going into the streets, and you got to deal with this. So, again, it's something that people, they know it's serious, but people don't know to the extent how serious it is unless you're in the field.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's scary times, man.
I can't wait. I can't wait till we can sit down and talk about that. Like, yo, that's a whole. That's like a whoa, man. It's serious, man.
Stories you want to hear.
Nah, but Cam, yeah, that's a story people want to hear, because people need to hear things like that though, because they see it, and sometimes they hear it do other people, but it's kind of dope when you hear from someone that you or someone like, oh, I went to school with him, or you know what I mean? It's different when it hit a little different, like, wow, like he experienced that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I be saying on that note. But I really appreciate you coming through, bro. Like,
Hey,
showing us.
before we let Cannabis go, yo, I just want to say, yo, Ken already 110 certified with us. You know what I mean? I'm thinking that when I slide down there, we get the I Trust Self ATL going and pull Cannabis in.
Hey, Cannabis been on. Hey, no. Let me keep. See, I'm kind of like trying to be funny on him a little bit right now because he pushed over me a long time. Like, yo, bro, you ain't come on your show. I'm like, no, bro. I was trying to like, I was trying to design it a little bit for him. You feel? I said, let me get some fans and stuff for you first. You like, well, I could come up there and talk. He want to get aggressive. You know how Cannabis get. He get aggressive. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he want to wrestle. He want. You gotta do all that extra stuff, man. So just like, bro, I'm gonna call. He about to come, so he don't even know I had to put him on before he came. Because if he came, it would have been a problem. So it would have been an issue. And I don't.
He might be able to help me with the Tuesday show.
No, look, yo, he's such of a book. Like this Cannabis, such of a book by itself. So it's like I gotta make sure he's comfortable. You feel me saying? Like, I gotta make sure he's comfortable because he got a lot to talk about. My man, my man is real knowledgeable. You feel me? Like every time we on the phone, we talk for at least an hour. He gotta be like, bro, I gotta go. I'm like, all right, Kenneth. You feel me?
But it's a two-way street, though, bro. It ain't like I'm just talking, you listening. It's both ways.
Bob, but we always build, bro. Like, that keep me, and that's what
forever.
I be telling people like y'all keep me like that keep me structured. You feel what I'm saying? Beside the whole time while I was doing my BS, you feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all was my structure. Like, when is it? Like, oh, when that? Like, is it? You know what I mean? Like, is it over yet? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. That's why I say y'all already know. Like, it's time where it was just like, man, you ain't tired of this shit. You know what I mean? But I'm showing you that. Look at what I'm doing. Like, I gotta, you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing good. Like, you sure you still want to do that? Like, but I would tell people like, I love y'all because y'all set me as me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody really try to change me. Everybody just let me be me, and that's why I tell people.
And decisions that are made doesn't define your character. You know what I'm saying? It is a decision that you make. We know you're a good dude. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you're a loyal, trustworthy dude. So, like I said, I've been knowing you almost 20 years, dog. That's half of my
crazy.
Like, that's crazy.
And that's why I can't wait. I can't wait that we can talk about that. Ooh, man, I can't wait. That's why I said this. It's so many people we can sit down and just. It could be we could ask somebody else, and it could go crazy. It could be a 2-3 hour conversation, and that could be one thing. That's why I said it's so funny. You know what I mean? With us, you know what I mean? Like that's why I say I don't know how to ask y'all to come to the show. It's like I gotta have. Cause it's like it could go from it's going left already. Like it's supposed to be going.
Yo, my head's spinning right. My head's spinning right now because
I trust
some ATL about to pop off, nigga.
Yo, Cannabis, y'all don't even understand, man. Like, but me and Cannabis,
when I get down there, just because I want to see you, love you, my nigga, and I'm gonna see if I can pull your arm for like 30 minutes. Come check my trail out. You know what I mean? At least tell me if I gotta go through some extra nitty-gritty real quick. Because we're about 85, 90% complete right now.
Don't say no more, bro. Just call me, man. Like you said, we exchange numbers, man.
Before we go, I'm gonna let y'all hear some of a little bit of Dex. I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit of Dex before we go. I'm gonna let Cannabis hear too before he go. He ain't got, you know what I mean? Hold on, let me see which one I'm gonna play for y'all.
Shout out to my man Riggs and all my good people in the A, man.
Riggs already know. Salute to Root. Yeah, salute your brother, man. His brother. Salute. Yo, y'all don't even. Hold on. Y'all don't even know who his little brother is. This is crazy. Like, his little brother one of the freestyle rappers, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, give your little brothers a shout out, man. I don't want to hear that, bro, because your brother's not gonna curse me out, bro. Shout your brother out, bro. Like,
line of wordplay, that Riggs, lyrically, you know what I'm saying? One of the best freestyle rappers out there, man. by none, man, bar none anyway. You know, dudes go, man, he goes at anybody, man. The guy wordplay is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? He been doing that. Funny story, man. The dude been, listen, let me say this.
He been rapping 20 years, at least.
Let me say this, though, Clay.
That's a long word.
The dude has a gift, bro, with writing. Dude been reading and writing, man. I don't know, 3 years old, man. Dude was reading the newspaper. You know what I'm saying? But the ill thing about it, though, the dude always had a pen and a pad as a kid, just writing. You know what I'm saying? So the gift of putting words together was something that he had anyway. But when he got into rapping, bro, like high school status, the dude wordplay has evolved. You know what I mean? Like he's one of them dudes that battle rapping is just something to keep his skills sharp. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like he's super talented, man. Super talented dude, man. You know, great mind. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna say that we don't put a spotlight on how smart somebody is, but he need to get a spotlight on how smart he is, like intellectually. The dude is super smart. You know what I'm saying? And I always admire that about him. That you know what I mean. He had the ability to comprehend fast. He has the ability to, you know, put words together. It's a gift, man. And, you know, he showcased it a lot. So talented rapper, like I said, you know, North Carolina wordplay, king of wordplay. That's what he called himself, right? North Carolina king of wordplay. The dude got wordplay, man. Like seriously. So big up.
See, that's I've been trying to tell you. It could go crazy with this guy right here. This guy is something special, man. I'm gonna let y'all hear some mature decks before we go, man.
It out.
This sound called let it boom.
My heart really cold, so I don't know nobody. I guess I'm too different, I ain't for nobody. I ain't speaking on my name, we come shoot at your baddie. We ain't rolling on no regular, we smoke his addy. I just spent a couple bands on the crew neck. When I walk in that bitch with all this drip, they be like, who that? And whenever I flex, they be like, this, how you just do that? I send it pet whenever it touch down, they running through that. Sorry, I can't come and hit it, I been getting to it. Only put my trust up in the bitch, but I can't do it. Don't underestimate it though, cause I let it blow. Don't try to play me like no hoe, cause I ain't one of those. My mama called me yesterday, told me stay on my toes. But little do she know I'm still trapping, flipping these balls. That's how I get my pipe and that's how I got it before. And until the day I die, you gon' catch me out on the road. Ayy. Cause I ain't going broke and I got niggas locked up in their cell. I know I give them hope. I thank God cause he blessing me and keeping me afloat. I made their ass believe they thought this shit here was a joke. Hey, but nah, nigga, run it up and now my money tired. Nigga, lay back, but now you finna have to wipe me ball, nigga. Yo, bitch always with me, why you think she never called, nigga? She say you don't hit it right, but I be down a while, nigga. Get him out the way, ain't finna play. He thought this shit was sweet. He gon' pay today, this baby cake lock him off. And my mama just know it's gonna be a problem when we meet you niggas. Tell us, see, it's kinda hard to keep it in the street. I suggest you niggas pay me back cause I got last in the phone with Mississippi scattered with Obama running. For the feds, if they come and get nothing out of us, circle smile, get a lot of paper, ain't a lot of us. Running up this money, I can't stop, it's a habit. Nigga better not move if he do, let him have it. I ain't trying to talk if it's not about that cabbage. I rock Supreme Louis V, that my fashion. Bitch, I been that nigga since I came up out the womb. I'm smoking on stupid on the ass in the room. Take a hit of this, I bet you gon' go to the moon. If I see a nigga move around, bitch, I'ma let it boom.
That's true. That's Courtney little brother, Cam. Yeah, he fire.
Yeah, I like that.
He out there in the A.
Dang, everybody in the A, bro.
He in the A, bro.
Yeah, shout out to everybody for the U and the A that make music. Go, Riggs, Coltrane,
down,
Hanif Ali. Shit, I can't remember nobody else.
Got up with Coley last week, a week before last. I got up with Coley.
Where he at?
Coley down in the A.
You down in the A.
Hey yo,
I just got up with Coley.
My bad, Clap. That's my fault, Clap. That's my fault right there, bro.
When I land, I'm on everybody tip. I'm right there, Highway 73, 1224 Bramley. That's where I'm at. Yeah, hey, that's where I'm at. I'm in the cut. You gonna see
I gotta give a shout out to New Era Trucking and Towing. You know you gotta give a shout out to New Era Trucking and Towing. Cannabis, I can't wait till we set it up, Cannabis. I tell you one day it's gonna pop, Cannabis. I tell you it's coming together, bro. I tell you it's coming together.
Hey, homie, I trust ATL about to be ridiculous, son. Me and Cannabis can pour half of the other cats that we got down there that's still Shaw representatives that's in the A.
All representatives down here, man. That's
no. And you know when you go down there, right? I don't think I told Cannabis about the little move we trying to do. I don't think Cannabis know. We trying to bust a move, Cannabis. I think I did tell you. I think I probably did tell you because the crazy part about it, guess who put me on it? I'm about to throw him out there. Sheen put me on it though. Sheen gave me a real idea. That's my dog though. Sheen, him and Good. I was like the bad one. I was the bad son out of the crew. Like I was the knucklehead, whatever you want to call it. I was the knucklehead to. I listened to them, like for real. Like Good was like this big, man. Good like this big, man. Like come on, man. Good he used to run up with bad. He's like bad. You better stop. I was like, come on. He like stop. I was like you about
to... They were the big bros, man. They kept us in. They kept
word.
They didn't have. I think that's the thing that was amazing, man. They didn't have to, bro. They could have easily like let's wash their hand of us, bro. We were some headaches, man.
No, but look, we came around. Look, we came to the structure. That's what woke them up. Like we came to them. It was like we didn't. If we want to come downstairs, they wouldn't deal with us. By us coming inside them doors, they saying that we needed this a little structure. Like we was out of control. We just got out of control, bro. It was just like it wasn't out of control. We was free. It was college kids.
College kid with no guidance, man.
College kid was like, yo, you remember you used to have the mom calling you like, oh, you got your homework tomorrow? You're like, yo, you don't got none of this. No, it's 4 a.m. I could go to the store. I'm like this, like, yo, I'm at the store. It's like 4 or 5. I'm chilling, like, oh, that's dope. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I got school with 2 hours. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta think like, you know what I mean? It's different. Like you gotta get a schedule. Hey, Cannabis, they don't even understand.
Man, Clack know too.
Clack know. He know. Like Clack know. Like he already. Everybody was in the same spot.
I think that's what's so dope about it, bro. Is that you had kids that's coming from different parts of the country, and all of us from the hood. Damn near all of us from the hood come from different parts of the country. We get to Shaw, we understand that your shit ain't no different from my shit. And that's where the building started. We started building like that. And we became friends. But
this dude ain't even like me, yo. Yo, don't make me get on you, yo.
Stop it, yo.
I turn this shit left. I turn this shit left real fast. I turn this shit left. I turn it left. You better stop. If you gonna leave it alone. Leave it alone, nigga left.
Cannabis was a villain, son.
Yo, what he was. He
about knocking motherfuckers out. I be like, yo, we ain't got no beef with that nigga. That nigga good money, so
everybody. I ain't gonna front everybody out of all us. Everybody seen that person go to work before we all teamed up. I promise you. Everybody in that situation went to work. Went to work Dolo and was like, that nigga get it in. Then it was like, oh, he went to work. You went to work. Oh, he can get. Then it was like, yo, what's up with you, bro? It was like that. Like, I like people like that. Like, I want to chill with him. Like, I want, yo, what's up, bro? I'll go out with him. He gonna get it in with me. And that's how it was. That's how we all got cool. Like everybody seeing each other put that work in, and everybody was like,
stories are bad, yo. I got stories on this dude.
Yeah, we don't do that.
The whole UNC that was crazy. That was crazy.
I try to get Wally up here with us, but Wally must have had to go to work. You feel me? I try to slip going in on you real fast.
Oh, man, you trying to get him in there?
I had Delaware coming. They both had something to do. I was on you today. I had to do.
I got a story for Wally too. Oh, I don't want to drive. I'm too big. I'm like, get the fuck.
Hey, yo, Wally is crazy, bro. I be telling him, bro, it's crazy, bro. But you already know.
I never forget when I got into the Rumble right there in front of the Willie E. Gary. I'm coming through the double doors. Wally sock first boy that was trying to knuckle me. Latest nigga dead into the glass, and that shit went crazy after that.
In the lobby?
Right there.
I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there. I
remember seeing Los from DC in the mix. He's socking people. The baseball team was all up there. You know, that shit happened the night before. Boy was talking. It was the shorty. You know, you remember the shorty named Gladys?
What are you talking about?
Chick.
Yeah. She's the hang with my homie Renee. Yeah. Jersey. You see that Jersey? I bang with Jersey. Yeah, this shit crazy. Male and female, Jersey just be on my hip. But the tip was like, we had just got acquainted, me and Renee. We were about to go party, baseball team shit. I'm going to the back, past the mail room, and the shorty, Renee's shorty homie, Gladys, started saying all this fly shit. I said some shit back, bye, ugly ass. I mean, I probably went on there a little bit. Next thing I know, I had to go back to the dorm. I come back out, it's like 3 boys out there.
Word.
Now they got something to say. And I'm like, they don't know. I'm walking to, my whole team is in the back lobby where the post office at.
Yeah, the old post office.
I'm walking past them and they talking all this fine shit like, yo, what's up, boy? You fat ass nigga, Yo, what's up? Give me a 1. I'm like, what's good? Like, y'all niggas want to rumble? Bring that shit down here. Like, you can't fight me on the steps. I'm gonna get to flat ground. Come rumble me. I ain't telling them about nobody behind me because I knew what was behind me. I know they watching. They waiting on me. Bring that shit down. Once that shit started to, matriculate, niggas started to notice. So Chicago niggas, they stay fly. They still fly now. Chicago wild. But they held me down right then and there. Niggas is out the trunk like, oh, what's going on? Niggas from Florida, my VA niggas like, yo, what's going on? Now we like 12 to they 3. They talking all this fly shit, what they gonna do, what they not gonna do. Long story short, ain't nothing happened to the next day. We had just came back from a scrimmage, Cannabis, and I had walked in a cab, and the same bulls was sitting with the chick and somebody else. Gave me the crazy screw face, and I'm just sitting there eating my meal like, what's good, my nigga? He like, what's up? I'm like, say no more, we out here. I get right about my seat. I start walking to the outside.
Yeah.
I don't know who out there. But he get up, and his 2 homies get up. They walking out. I'm walking out right with them. Half of the whole baseball team walking out behind me. And then Wally is at the front double doors. These niggas walk right past Wally, turn around, put their shit up. I'm still walking out. Wally see me, see them, see me again. Knock this one dude clear into the glass.
Yo, I remember that.
Rat. Niggas jump dead in the mix. And yo, like I said, yo, I love y'all. You know what I mean? My Jersey people, like, I'm from Philly. Like, I came down there, I don't know. If you ain't from Philly, I don't know you. And I didn't know nobody before I got down there. I gravitated to what I'm used to, what's in my blood, which is my up north struggling motherfuckers just like me. And that's how we just got in. Wally Label dead out. I don't think he didn't say a word to me.
I remember that. We talked about that for a long time. Hey, yo, not JR. What's old boy name? From Philly, Clark.
Ross.
Nah.
JK.
JK, yeah. JK was one. I was chilling with JK. That's one of the first Philly dudes he took me in, bro. Like he took me in like this, like I was going to chill him off the yard. Like he took me in like this, bro. Like real talk, man. It was rocking. That was my dude, bro. Like real talk. Like
hey, Canvas, I always thought you was from Jersey too, Canvas. I didn't know you was from Brooklyn.
Yeah, son.
I always thought you, cause the whole squad was Jersey. Like I didn't even give y'all niggas New York. Them niggas Jersey. That's Newark. Them niggas is Newark niggas. They hang with Newark niggas. Y'all might have been Newark and New York. But I was like, that's Jersey. Those is my niggas. If anything go down, I'm with them.
His kids probably they just start moving slow. Yeah, man, but I trust self, man. We appreciate everybody coming through, man.
Way to come fuck with us, man.
But you already know how we do, man. We appreciate
Go
the
grab
love.
that merch, man. Get that merch, man. Grab that merch. CC, if you know me, she got the ashtrays. She's doing good too, man. I don't know if this show helping her, but I know she's still she definitely, you know, getting mad orders. I know she be telling me she in Raleigh dropping orders. Raleigh her favorite place. So Raleigh showing her love. Keep showing her love, Raleigh. Go check her out, man. She got what you need. It's the holidays. I guess shit.
Man,
For them smokers, them
we thank everybody for tuning in, man. We can't do it without y'all, man. The 3 F's.
definitely can't.
Family, friends, and fans, man. We definitely can't do it without y'all.
Cheesesteak camp, we coming. We're gonna hit y'all heavy and hard, yo. Georgia, we coming. I know it's some competition down there, but your boy gonna pull up. We're gonna do right. We're gonna pass out. You know what I mean? Get with us 267-259-5638. We will come to your building, your apartments, your set. We coming wherever. You know what I mean?
Pulling up.
Pulling up.
Here, baby. We love y'all.